Welcome back to another edition of the YodelCast. I am your host, Doc Lettuce, and joining me is Aepplejoose. We are watching the second map in a scrimmage between Heartbreakerz and Clutch EuSports. Heartbreakerz took the first map on Arx Novena 7-0, and we have moved on to Katabatic. So I'm going to give you guys a quick roster rundown as the map does get underway. On Blood Eagle now, we have Clutch EuSports with JP, Vision 33, Sheris, Froz, Sinon, Samau, and Fleur de Lis. And on Diamond Sword, we have Heartbreakerz with Knutson, LB, Shaz, Mimolin, Miri, Bins, and Gregonush. Gregonesh, I don't know. I'll figure it out eventually. I'll ask him at some point. Silly French names. I don't even know what to do with them. With that said, Juice, what do you think's going to happen on this map? Can we expect to see maybe even a cap coming out from Clutch EuSports, or is it going to be another sweep?
It's going to be another sweep. There's no doubt in my mind as Shaz coming in. Going to make it a 1-0 quick. Oh no, he does get sniped. Okay. Well, that's one prediction gone. But still, I still think it's going to be 7-0. Pretty easy within 10 or 15 minutes, I think, for Heartbreakerz.
I have to agree. I do think it's going to be a 10-15 minute game, but I do think they are going to be able to get a cap in here simply because they are on Blood Eagle. They have a really strong back-to-front route possibility, and if they get one grab off cleanly and smoothly, well, then they'll get a cap. We're going to take a quick look here at Shaz, though, just because I know some people hate it when I watch cappers, so I'm going to do that. Nope, never mind. JP deciding to make a nice grab, but he was very low and does get taken out. So the flag is just going to be sitting here in the field, probably going to be returned by Miri in just a second. Nope, Fleur de Lis coming in to try and make a grab, bounces right over the flag. What a shame. In the meantime, I believe it was Shaz made a pickup. Oh, Fleur de Lis coming back in here with the MVP grab. But does get taken out there by Miri in that chain gun fire. Miri's very low, though. He could be taken out. He does get taken out by Sinon. Some great play there by Sinon, preventing the return, but he gets nitron by Bins. He should be able to pick this up or duel him. Bins is so low and does manage to get the flag returned. Good play there from Fleur de Lis and Sinon getting those grabs, though I didn't expect it. I thought they were going to get it returned very easily, but good job by them. You know, that was very amusing. Mimolin here coming in with a front-to-back route. 200, 705 health. Sniper does have a clear shot on him, though. Missing the shots at the moment, but no one really chasing him at the moment. I expect to see Frost coming in here any second. There we go, a clutch nitron as always. Mimolin had a nice shot there with the disc to try and bounce it up right back into his path. Frost gets taken out by Bins, who came in to support, and Bins is going to be tossing this off to Shaz. Oh, and he barely misses. Nice little try there. It's a good thing they're practicing this now instead of tomorrow. Mimolin, though, picking it up right off the field. Not really going all that fast, and he doesn't have much health left, but it's not going to matter. He's pretty much back to his base. Not really anyone chasing him. Shaz is somewhat escorting him. We see JP coming in now for a back route, but he's probably not going to get the flag. Does get taken out by Knutson. Some good sniping there from him. Vision coming in to try and do something, but unfortunately, there's the 1-0. Just hitting the 3-minute mark now. So, you know, with 7 caps, 3 minutes per cap, 21 minutes, could fall outside our predictions. You never know. But certainly some fun plays going on already. It's very good to see. Have you noticed anything particular?
Not really. Frost's doing a pretty good job chasing. Obviously, it's hard to chase when there's a lot of escort going on, just because you have to take out 1, 2, or 3 people rather than just go for the capper. And even if you nitron somebody, it doesn't matter much because somebody else is going to come pick it up. As Bins tried to grab the flag and bounced off the front pillar there, didn't get in, as Shaz comes in doing a back-to-front route with almost close to 900 health, going about 230. Sniper shot missing twice, and no third shot coming in. He's going to make an easy 2-0. Sinon trying to come in with knee grab, but not going to get there in time, as he does make it 2-0. Fleur de Lis trying to do a little spam from that tall mountain as Miri's trying to take him out as a Pathfinder. Does not work, though, as one would expect. A heavy with the X1 LMG easily chains him down, along with those ridiculous disc grenades. Doing a good job. There is team damage on this, so they do have to be careful as JP grabs in, doing a left to right with 205 health, going 200 kilometers an hour, being chained down there and sniped, finished off by Knutson. But yeah, this is going pretty much the same as the other map was. It's a little bit bigger, so the caps are going to be slower, and there's going to be time between them. I don't expect Heartbreakerz to dominate the stand quite as much as they did on Arx Novena, but they're certainly doing a good job of grabbing the flag and getting away.
That they are, but we are seeing quite a few fun plays here from the Clutch EuSports. They're at least giving us a good show. Froz had a nice Nitron there. Unfortunately, he just killed himself with his second Nitron as he tried to get Mimolin, who was coming flying in behind Shaz, made the pickup out of the field. He's got 900 health. The sniper fire does bring him down to 720, but it's not going to be enough. He's going to make this home pretty easily. JP tried to make an E-grab, but didn't get very far, and Greganoush just managed to get the kill and the return. Since I didn't really cover them before, I'm going to go ahead and remind you all that the defenses are exactly the same as we've been seeing in the previous maps. Heartbreakerz is running with the 3 defensive team, 2 soldiers, and the sniper. It doesn't look like they care about chasing at all. They're all about preventative defense, and if the enemy gets the flag, they'll worry about it then, because Knutson's been doing a great job with sniping. He's been killing the cappers before they even get in, and he's been taking care of them after they get out. On the other side, we do see Froz in his Pathfinder as Bins came flying in there and missed it terribly. Sheris doing a little bit of soldier business. Shaz coming in now from the back, comes flying out. Defense was not ready. They were too distracted. He's got great speed, 290, 300, 270 now, but he's all the way back to his base already. Sniper fire coming in, but too little, too late. And there we go, 4-0, 5 minutes, 6 minutes gone. And, yeah, so the defenses are exactly the same. It's the exact same setups for both teams. They're not really changing anything. They're just doing their practice. And we're seeing a couple fun plays coming out from the Heartbreaker side. They're trying to do a couple flag pass and run-grab type things with their offensive players for when the better teams come around and they got to face them. LB here is just sitting on top of this radar, basically just spamming away, keeping this flag stand clear. Some good play by him. We haven't really given him much spotlight, unfortunately. But he has been doing a great job clearing the flag, so we have to give him his props. He's in the radar, keeping Frost busy all by himself. Sheris is already pretty low. Bin's coming in there, flying in, does get taken out, or Nitron rather, by Froz, so good play by Froz. Shaz coming in to try and make the pickup off the field. It's not going to be enough. He does shoot it into him, but he does get taken out by Sheris, who gets the return. So good defense there. Frost once again showing that Nitrons are overpowered. Some good play by him. JP coming in there with a nice grab. Getting away with 340 health, 184 health, 24 health, some chain gun fire and sniper fire coming in. He does get behind the rock. The sniper does not have a shot. Now has a shot on him again and does get it off. That is some great sniping by Knutson. You know, that was a tough shot to make, and he certainly did make it. But no one's really here coming after it. There we go. Bins comes out of nowhere and gets the return. Guess he was setting up for a route and broke it off. So, good attempt there by JP. He got the flag fairly far, further than I expected, honestly. And in the meantime, though, Shaz is saying, well, what you can do, I can do better. Gets in there with a front-to-back grab, 705 health. Not got great speed, only 200. But no one really... Okay, Fleur-de-Lis is chasing him now in the Pathfinder. A little bit of bolt launcher action. Not really hitting him, though. Down to 545 health. Less than 200 speed. He could be taken out fairly easily here. Fleur-de-Lis trying to do a little bit of chain gun fire. Frost misses with his Nitron. Shaz turns around and mows him down with the chain gun. In the meantime, we did have a grab, but the flag didn't really go anywhere. They're going to leave it in the field for a timed return. Fleur-de-Lis gets a nice bolt launcher shot. Shaz still with 114 takes him down, and he's likely going to be back to his base without any further resistance. Tosses it off to Miri now. We see Frost coming in there trying to do something. The flag is ready to be returned. It's about to be returned. Nitron? No! Miri was just slower than he expected, and he is going to be able to get the cap. 5-0. 9.5 minutes gone, so our predictions are probably going to be spot on here. 2 more caps to go for this map. Sinon coming in here doing some distracting. So is Vision 33. JP is setting up in the back there. Does Knutson have a bead? No, Knutson is busy defending his flag. If JP came in any time now, he might be able to get a nice grab off here. See JP in the back there. Getting ready. Only Greganoush on the stand. Oh, nice snipe and shooting there. Does take down Vision 33, and Miri's just gotten back on the stand now. JP coming in. But the double body block, and Miri does take him out, and in the meantime, Bins with a back to front going really high in the air, and he's going to make it all the way back to his base. 800 health, 200 speed. He's going to land right on the flag. The offense just died for Clutch EuSports, and there we go, 6-0. 1 more to go. So it does look like it probably will be a 7-0 sweep as predicted by Juice in the beginning. But it certainly has taken a little bit longer. It was a 9-minute game last time, and now we're already close to hitting the 10-minute mark. So with that said, there's not really much analysis to do, so I'm going to pass it off to Juice and let him fill the time until the next grab happens.
Oh, well, thank you. One thing I do have to talk about is the fact that Nitrons are not overpowered. They're a very necessary tool for Pathfinder defense, otherwise we'd be essentially useless, and we'd have nothing to do since we're weaker than soldiers. on the flag, and we really can't duel as well as the medium classes. Our chasing abilities are nowhere near what they need to be to actually be effective at higher levels, but you know, that's life. That's why we have nitrons, and that's why we're sometimes occasionally useful. One thing I did notice is that the cappers from what's her name? Heartbreakerz, that's it. That's the word I'm looking for. Would actually break off and go chasing if their flag did get dropped as Froz. There to Nitron Mimolin, who grabbed the flag at a pretty slow speed. Vision there to return. Shaz was trying to come in to grab it, along with LB to try to protect it. But yeah, they're doing a good job if their Heartbreakerz doing a good job if their flag gets grabbed. One or both of their cappers will switch off and just go chasing and returning. Since they don't have any chasers on the stand themselves, they're all about making sure that the flag doesn't ever leave the stand and play it that way. Whereas I think, or I know, that Clutch EU is playing it the other way around, where they have one guy dueling and he's playing a soldier. I think it's Sheras. And they have Froz doing a little bit of chasing action as Bins and Shaz both coming in. Bins doing the distracting, Shaz getting away with it cleanly, 900 health, going about 280, 270. Halfway back to base, going along the left side of that big hill there. And this is probably going to end it. Yes, sir. After about 12.5 minutes, Vision's trying to come in, but not going to get there in time. 7-0. Game goes to Heartbreakerz.
So well played by Heartbreakerz there. Good showing anyway from Clutch EuSports. There's, you know, yeah, it was 7-0 and you can easily harp on them, but I don't think that's very fair. I mean, they're clearly scrimming above their level, and I still think they're putting on a good showing. I mean, they have a couple players that are really playing pretty well. I mean, Froz is playing very good. I saw Sheras do some nice dueling there. You know, all said, this was close to a 11.5-minute game. That's fairly long when a team is as good as Heartbreakerz is facing off a team like this. So, you know, they have a lot of positives to take out of this, I think. And, you know, it's just hard to get a cap or something off when a team is just a lot better than you. And I like their defense. I think their defense is doing a good job. I haven't watched their offense enough, honestly, to discuss their offense. So I'm going to see if I can do that a bit next game. But the problem is Heartbreakerz' offense is continually grabbing the flag, not giving us any time to talk about the other team. But anyway, I'll ignore one of their caps next game and take a look at the enemy stand and see what we can take out of that, because I'd love to see how their offense does, since I'm fairly impressed with their defense. Do you have any final thoughts before we move on to the third map, which I believe is going to be Crossfire?
Nothing really. I think the biggest problem, I was watching the offense for Clutch EU, one of the biggest problems was that they were running two cappers and the rest of their offense wasn't able to clear very well. You know, just because the other guys are so much better at dueling. And it's tough for cappers to cap when the defense is not being distracted.
Yeah, Greganush was doing, and Miri were doing great jobs with the body blocks. And so with that said, we will be moving on to the third map, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this cast off here. Thank you, everyone. As always, leave your comments below, and stay tuned for the third map. Have a great night.